Alright everyone, today we will be doing Pokemon X with Hoopa. I already did this run, like, over a year ago. It was originally a race with Sparks and Nico, but that was my second ever run in Pokemon X version. And, my play has greatly improved since then, and I know for a fact I can beat it big time. It's not just because I do runs in 4 times speed now. Like, my leaderboards have already been converted for that. It's just because, let me show you my leaderboard. These are the rankings at the moment. I guess a little spoiler for Clawitzer, my bad. But, Hoopa is down there, 247.48. With 66 resets at level 77. So, yeah, this is going to be very, very bad. I mean, it's definitely better than Bulbasaur, but that's without the second playthrough. But yeah, I can definitely cut the number of resets in half. Like, looking at the results, like, the average time tends to hover around, like, 30. If Xerneas and Yveltal are, like, the main exceptions, because they're legendaries. And, in my Discord server, I did do a single playthrough of Clefable. But, that run sucked really bad. Like, I did the run in my Discord just because I was feeling bored. Sometimes I do solo run streams in there if you guys want to see them. But, so yeah, what made Clefable bad is, it starts with Metronome and Double Slap, and, it has a great special attack, but its first special move is Grass Knot after the 4th gym, and then Thunderbolts after the 5th, Dazzling Gleams after the 6th, and then Calm Minds after the 7th. And, Clefable does not get Moonblast, unlike Clefairy. So it's mainly a moveset problem. Metronome the GOAT. Funnily enough, there is a single trainer inside the Reflection Cave that has a Golett. I didn't have Metronome taught on it, so I actually had to get Struggle for it. If I had kept Metronome, that fight wouldn't have been hard. So Clefable, when I eventually do a follow-up at some point, I need to keep Metronome through that trainer right there. Kind of like Blissey. I don't know, I think Blissey would probably... Well, yeah, in terms of, like, no special coverage. Yeah, I get that. But, anyway, Hoopa is gonna handle itself a lot better. Our stats are really good. Our special attack is almost equivalent to Mewtwo's. But the problem is, Psychic and Ghost is an extremely awful time combination. In the early game, it'll be nice. We'll be immune to normal moves, but the problem is we're 4 times weak to Dark. And the very first rival battle you have with Calum/Serena is in the Tower of Mastery. They have a Absol with Night Slash, and it's always going to one-shot, because we only have base 60 defense and 80 HP. So, Axew helped with some ranges for that one fight. The only way to win that fight is to get an Astonish flinch, followed into a return. I mean, on the bright side, Hoopa starts with 100 friendship, so return should be doing decent damage by the time we get there. And I'm running a plus attack nature as well, just to make that fight a lot easier. And our ability is Magician, where basically if we hit an opponent and they have a held item, we get to steal it. It's like every one of our moves becomes Thief, basically. Which, I don't know if it would really have any uses. Most trainers in this game don't really hold items. Alright, and, is there anything else I wanted to bring up? Oh yeah, so the level we'll need to train to beat the Absol is a minimum of level 33. Because we have to use an Astonish, get a flinch, and follow it up with a return. Because if that thing hits Night Slash, we're doomed. We're good. They become Steve? Weird. I don't get the joke. But, yeah, 33, preferably 35. Because we need an Astonish flinch followed by a return. Either that or a return crit. And I think it'd be better to just do the flinch, because an Astonish flinch is only 20%. But anyway, we should probably get started. Alright, so what we're going to be doing for the whole part of the game from the start up until Shalour City, where the 3rd gym is, we're going to need to fight pretty much almost every trainer. You said Thief. Oh, okay, I get it. 35 is the preferred level, and we can make up to 2 rare candies. Yeah, that we will have a couple of rare candies. Actually made a good point there. Okay, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, also, I gave myself Hidden Power Fire because we get a lot of great coverage moves, except for Fire. And Hidden Power Fire is always good to help with Wickstrom in the Elite Four, because he uses Steel types. I mean, another good option would be Hidden Power Electric, but we have Thunderbolt, so we don't really need that. I mean, you get Hidden Power generally pretty late into this game. I've just noticed the most useful Hidden Power tends to just be a Hidden Power typing good against Wickstrom. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and buy 1 Pokeball. The reason I'm buying 1 Pokeball is because there's always a scripted level 3 Pidgey in this grass, and every Pokemon on this route has a guaranteed catch. Not the species in general, just if they're caught on this route specifically. And then Caleb here will give me 10 Pokeballs, and then I just have to catch another random Pokemon. It can be anything. Focus Blast. I mean, that's also an option, but Hidden Power Fire would just straight up be better. I don't want to use Focus Miss. And besides, Hidden Power Fire works great for the Scizor. Alright, I'll just catch a Fletchling. The Pidgey's necessary, though, because the Pidgey's needed for Fly. But then the next Pokemon could literally be anything, because we'll get the Lucario, the Lapras, and a random Kanto starter. No matter which of the 3 Kanto starters we pick, we will have access to the remaining HMs that we need to use. Hey, Tyranno, why would you fight that guy? I need that experience. Also, since Hoopa has a 100-base friendship, Lucky X basically guaranteed. That is true, yeah. We don't have to worry about backtracking later for it. Also, hello, game dev. This is going to be long with so many cutscenes. That's true, yeah, but at least, like, the in-battle animations and stuff run a lot faster. Yeah, but the problem is, the only fighting move we get before Karina is Rock Smash, and we can't learn Rock Smash. I don't exactly remember where Focus Blast is, or Brick Break, but I do know they're much later in the game. Also, if you noticed on our level 1 set, or on our level up set, we have 5 level 1 moves, but we can only have 4 of them, so we missed out on Hyper Space Hole. I don't really know what that move... It looks like it's just an 80 power, no miss move. I mean, we'll have Psychic for it. Or we get Side Beam at level... Okay, some of those levels are definitely weird. It says Side Beam at 15, but that's after Light Screen. Okay, I can explain why the level up moveset looks incorrect. Hoopa gets a completely different level up moveset in X and Y versus Omega Ruby, because Omega Ruby introduced the Unbound form. So I had to try and make sure they were only X and Y moves, and I guess the image came out a little wonky. My bad. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fight some trainers to the east here. Focus Miss is at the Anastar Mart. Brick Break is in Terminus Cave. Ah, okay, yeah. I remember I looked up where Brick Break was the other day. But yeah, Focus Miss is, at that point in the game, it would only really help, like, it would be an option for Wickstrom. It's just the problem is, Focus Blast is not good on the Scizor, and his Aegislash is completely immune to it. So honestly, the Aegislash and the Scizor completely nerf the whole use a fighting move on steel types. Just nerfs it completely. Sag, yep. Let's torch people comparing his gameplay menuing to his red and blue runs. Hey. Name another person who plays this game. Like, regularly. And besides game dev, you haven't seen how the red and blue backports went for the last year. I'm at the point in skill set where if Steve and I both have a run with 0 resets, I always beat him. The only way he beats me is if I get more resets than he does. That pathing wasn't optimal. Shut up. You know, Alex, I'm going to race you in Platinum in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to be racing with your exact rule set this time. So, I stand a much better chance at winning against you this time. Also, fighting types are not great past Wolfric. Yeah. I mean, what's interesting, fighting moves offensively is actually really good. Because all the Team Flare Grunts have dark types. But it kind of gets balanced out just because of how many ghost types there are. Oh my gosh. Oh. Fix the gym badges. There's no Pokebite support, so the badges have to be manual. I better use a potion. Speed always doesn't do the optimal pathing because he doesn't have the trainer for... He doesn't have a trainer? What? I mean, none of us have truly perfect overworld movement. Like when you're doing runs, like as a first attempt, maybe even a second, your overworld pathing is never going to be good. Trainer equals routing software. Okay, I haven't used routing software that many times. I've only used it mainly for the Mew race when doing my run. I can't even use it for the backports because you'd have to like put in the Pokemon like customly into the software, like put in its stats and typing and all that stuff. And it's often just too much work, so I haven't really been doing it. And besides, it's more fun. It's kind of more fun sometimes to just have to just know these things. I will say though, the one thing that I do like the RBY XP router for is planning mid-battle level ups. Like for example, I can think of, okay, I want to level up before the champion's Alakazam. What level do I have to be at for Lorelei after rare candies? I can just put in a random Pokemon that's in the same XP group and then figure it out. And it'll work for any Pokemon. I don't have to have played the game first. Oh, I better turn off the XP share. What is this item? Antidote. Yeah, damage calculator. And besides, the routing software only works for Gen 1, 2, and 3. And I think for Gen 3, you have to have a very special version of the ROM that Scott coded himself to have no encryption. And I don't have that. I think it's just mainly useful for planning mid-battle level ups. I mean, what Axew does is he uses the Showdown damage calculator, and he has a bunch of the gym leaders' teams just saved. So if he ever wants to figure out ranges, he can just load a team and then just put in a Pokemon and just mess with it. So he's able to do ranges pretty quickly. Like, I could just ask him, hey, what do my ranges look like against the Absol for Hoopa? And then he was able to get those for me in like 5 minutes. Kingler Calc. Oh. Right, I forgot you changed them. But yeah, I need to be an extraordinarily high level for the Absol. So I need to fight everything. It doesn't help that I'm in the slow level up group. And for a comparison's sake, I re-ranked a medium slow Pokemon recently. And by the time I got to Shulor City, it was level 32. And that was with fighting minimum plus optional spinners. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of rough. I was turboing the A button. Wrong floor. Plus, this is the first of 2 streams today. This is the stream I was originally going to do today. But yesterday, I was supposed to do a Terrakion solo run stream with Shadow Stitch. But I completely forgot I had a stream. He was trying to get a hold of me. I never responded. And he ended up waiting for me for an hour before quitting the stream. And then I found this out later. I'm like, oh my god, I feel so bad. So we moved it to today. Also, I had to pick one of the Kanto starters. It really does not matter which one you pick. Like, even if you don't have a Kanto starter, The Lucario can learn Strength, and then and Rock Smash, and the Lapras can learn Surf. The only thing you would really need is like a Cut user. And Bulbasaur and Charmander can learn Cut. But honestly, I would say honestly, I think it does matter which of them you pick. I think the one you do not want to pick is Squirtle, because Squirtle can't learn Cut. But that's fine though, like on the first route, or on Route 2 when I had to catch a second Pokemon, it could have been like a Bunnelby or a Zigzagoon, and those actually have the ability to learn Cut, so there is a theoretical chance that I won't have a Cut user, but it's actually fine though. Like, I can pick either Bulbasaur or Charmander. I think just pick Charmander every time, just because it's the first option available. Also, if you're going to make fun of my overworld movement there, the camera in Lumio City is really funky, especially if you're on roller skates. Okay. Also, I really hate these twins right here. Their Plusle Minun always survive a hit, and they almost always paralyze. Oh, okay, so we do get Psybeam at 15. And I guess the light screen level 19 there needs to be removed. Well, it's a good thing this won't be into a video. I love low rollerblading. Not on the higher speed up. Alright, I am going to put Psybeam in slot 1, Confusion slot 3. Plus, you can't rollerblade through tall grass, which is another disadvantage. I don't have a... You know what? I don't care about not having a repel up, honestly, because I need all the training possible. I may still have to train in the wild later. You might want to teach Return before facing the Flare Grunts. Good call. Because otherwise, for the Dark types, I'd have to use Astonish, and that would not be a good idea. Good call. Also, I have no idea why this thing learns Trick if it has the Magician ability. Like, I don't really get it. Like, why are you trying to use Trick? Did you just switch? Oh, it's probably because the Bunnelby had nothing to hit me with. I mean, in the early game, Hoopa's going to be great, because Ghost is immune to a lot of damage. It's immune to normal and fighting. But once we get access to some Dark types, things are going to get real sour. Do you get the Soothe Bell somewhere? I think you get the Soothe Bell as a reward from somebody for having high friendship. I haven't ever picked it up in a run. It's in Shalor City. Oh, so do you have to have, like, high friendship to get it, or does somebody just give it to you for free? I've never picked it up before. Also, there's a star piece in Ether down here. And in this house, there's a guy who will give you a berry if you show him a random type. Ground types. Crap. That guy has not been nice to me lately. If that guy asks for a typing that I do have, he'll let me have one of 7 different berries, and usually I'll say Cherry Berry because it helps with the second gym, but I'm not going to force reset runs until it happens, because in the city with the second gym, we do get the TM for rest, so we can always use that. Don't know these games too well, neither do I. I've only done like 8-9 runs. Also, little tidbit, these bushes here have a small chance of Audino. That I've actually known since I was a kid. Because when I went from playing Black and White to X and Y, I'm like, where are the Audino? Where's the free training? Because even as a kid, I knew that Audino seemed to give great experience. So I'm like, where are the Audinos? Another Ether. Alright, and this palace, it costs $1,000 to enter. You actually don't need $1,000. Like, if you have less than 1,000, the guy just lets you in for free. That does not mean it's viable to bankrupt yourself. Alright, so there are plenty of trainers here, and rare candy. Alright, I'm gonna look around for some trainers. I know there's some trainers here. Are none of these people trainers? Oh. Okay, I guess I learned something new. None of these people are trainers. Capitalism. And also, one thing I like about X and Y solo runs is we basically get to go pure capitalist. You know why? In this floor right here, in this room, there's an amulet coin. This is going to be my main held item for a decent chunk of the run, because the team flare grunts in this game give so much money that usually by the time I get to Laver City, where the fairy gym is, that mart sells vitamins. There are some runs where I've been able to buy like 16 or 17 vitamins. French is a rich nation. Yeah, they definitely know their like architecture and how to make places look nice. Must be, I did my 99th run of platinum today. My god, dude. Congrats. There's not, but there's, well, 100 Pokemon or 100 runs, because those are two different things. Because, like, if I had a leaderboard of 50 with 2 playthroughs, you could say that's 100 runs. Also, I'm going to skip the trainers in the grass here, because some of the trainers in the tall grass are double battles, and they're actually kind of terrifying. So I'm going to skip them. 100 Pokemon. My god. Okay, the most amount of Pokemon I've ever done was the red and blue backports. My red and blue backport leaderboard is 83 Pokemon big, and that took well over a year, because each of those had like at least 2 playthroughs for the most part. You know, Alex, you really need to divest into some Diamond and Pearl. Trust me, you'll love it. He should probably make me do a 100 run marathon. Yeah, I don't think so. I started Diamond and Pearl a while ago. Yeah, I saw actually you did a Honchkrow run. I watched Scott's Platinum Honchkrow run recently. Honchkrow looks pretty freaking busted. I mean, if you get Nasty Plot, almost anything is busted. Or Heart Gold Soul Silver. Well, just do Diamond and Pearl as a one-time funsy thing. Like, people like to make fun of, like, Flint's team in Diamond and Pearl, but I'm not kidding. Flint's Diamond and Pearl team is extremely terrifying. Because you know how annoying it is for some Pokemon to have to deal with a Drifblim and a Steelix on the same team? It's real bad. Really, really bad. Like, Flint having all fire types actually made him easier. Yeah, actually, I really want to start doing more black and white runs. I mean, I'll be doing one later today. Also, the Bruno AI. Yeah, it makes consistency just very infuriating. Like, for example, you can't just predict, like, Fantina's Miss Magius to just spam Confuse Ray on a substitute. She'll only have a 1 in 4 chance of doing so, and she'll just keep using attacks on you. Hey, MTIs, just want to go back to the beginning, wanted to say hi. Well, thank you. Hope you enjoy the stream. Once you see this in 18 minutes. Alright, I'm not going to need the hearts. There's a heart scale behind the center, but I'm not going to need it. Honchkrow's top 10. You will sometime, just for comparison. Yeah, I actually plan to make a video at some point. Like, I want it to be a fully produced video. I'm not sure when I'll do it, but I want to. I want to do a comparison video of a Pokemon in Red and Blue versus... Or, not Red and Blue. In Platinum versus Diamond and Pearl. Like, I wanted to take the same Pokemon and run it in both games, and then point out all the differences. Like, I thought of doing it with, like, Garchomp or something. I do want to do it sometime this year, though, so I think maybe, maybe I'll wait till the next time I do Pokemon Pearl. And then, I can, like, record the runs and then, oh, I hate doing that. And then record the runs and then edit the video. Because I think it would be a lot of fun to, like, figure that out. Like how Scott did those red versus yellow comparison videos. Diamond and Pearl compared to Platinum have a lot of differences with them. that makes solo runs completely different. Like, here's a slight spoiler. Hold on, let me make sure I save first. Like, for example, in Diamond and Pearl, you get the TM for Hidden Power in the Trainer School. So Hidden Power is actually your first TM instead of Return. And if you have a Pokemon with no moves for Rourke, you could give it like Hidden Power Water, Grass, Ice, Fighting, Steel, just a lot of different options. And some other main differences, like obviously the order you have to fight the gym leaders is different. The location of some rare candies are different. Some of the TMs are in different spots. What else can I think of? Uh-oh. I'll figure out more later. Do Abra and Platinum versus Pearl? How about I ban you from the stream? Come on, I offered to race you with Metagross. Don't make me regret it, okay? Speed stats in the late game. Oh, that is a massive difference. Like, here's an example. Flint's Infernape in Platinum has around 140 speed. In Diamond and Pearl, his Infernape has 173 speed. So it is a lot faster, and it still has, like, the near identical moveset, I believe. So slower Pokemon are going to have a much harder time against him, but it is counteracted by the him attacking randomly thing. But it does make the runs interesting, to say the least. Especially the slow surfing. People love slow surfing, right? I hope I'm doing enough trainers, because I'm trying to fight most of the trainers. I mean, there might be a few I missed. Oh, the biggest difference. The Cyrus battle on Spear Pillar. In Diamond and Pearl, instead of fighting Cyrus in the Distortion World, you have to fight him on Spear Pillar. Here's the problem. If you lose to the Cyrus fight on top of Spear Pillar, you have to fight Mars and Jupiter all over again, and blacking out does not fix that. So if you lose to him, you're going to lose like 4 minutes of time. That's extremely frustrating. Because his team is Honchkrow, Crobat, Weavile, and Gyarados. He just doesn't have the Houndoom. And he is very, very scary. Just because of the time loss that you'll get. Okay, I'm gonna get the TM for rest. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fight a couple of trainers up here. The second gym leader is Grant, and Grant is a very difficult gym leader a lot of the time. So I better make sure I'm prepared. Hold on, let me make sure I have the bike registered. Also, the bike in this game is super, super fast, and it makes turns really quick. So the bike actually doesn't feel that bad to use in this game, compared to other games. Like, I think out of all the games I play on 4x speed, the one with the worst feeling bike is, I don't know. Probably Gen 5. Just because it's very easy to stick to walls. It's about as bad as losing to Getsis. Not as bad. There is a difference. If you black out on Getsis, you will be able to fight him immediately. You don't have to fight N again if you black out. I found that out at one point. Oh, I'm out of side beams. Also, you can't really see my moveset because it's on the bottom screen, but my moveset is, okay, my moveset's, Psybeam, Confusion, Astonish, and Return. Alright, and there is a protein in that rock, which I'm going to use immediately. Where is it? Here it is. May as well use this HP up. Could come in handy. Alright, Solage City Gym. Okay, I should have saved before this guy, because this guy is extremely scary. His Dwebble has Sturdy, and he has a Relicanth, which survives a lot of hits, actually. This guy was an absolute nightmare for Charizard. Skill swap. No. Actually, there is a niche strat I just thought of that I could have done with skill swap, because skill swap swaps abilities with the target. I could have used it on a Mora to turn Return into an ice move for the Tyrant, because the Mora has Refrigerate, which turns normal moves into ice moves. That is a very niche use that I just thought of, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. Also, this trainer is really scary. She has a Solrock and a Lunatone who love to spam a Psywave. Psywave is normally a bad move, but here's the thing. In the early game, Psywave actually does a lot of damage, especially if she's got 2 Psywave users. I've had a lot of Pokemon faint to that person. Yeah, that's why I didn't think it was necessary, although it would have been cool. But if we had like a special normal type move and we stole that ability, that would have been pretty nice. Alright. Level 26. I'll just need to heal the paralysis. The potion. I'm still holding the amulet coin for now just because I have nothing else better to equip. Alright. Psybeam. That's half. It used takedown on me and it hit all because of Refrigerate. Alright, so now I just... Oh, God. Okay, so yeah, getting paralyzed is bad. I don't really have a held item to help with that. I guess just rest. I mean, what can I get? I don't really need confusion. Get rid of it. Alright, so I'll just need to make sure I am not paralyzed for that Tyrant. Well, I still think it's going to be pretty luck dependent from here. And it's a shame that that guy didn't have any berries that he didn't have he wasn't asking for a type that I had, so I couldn't really get the cherry berry. Maybe aim for an Astonish flinch? Then again, even if I get an Astonish flinch, it's gonna do that. Okay, I think I need more training. This isn't enough. Oh well, at least I don't have to fight the trainers when I get back. Alright, I think just train in the wild. Oh, strength puzzle. I'm kind of curious what is over there. Oh, I guess I need his badge. Alright, hopefully the training in here is pretty good. I think the plan is, I need to Astonish flinch into a Psybeam. And then, hopefully, it'll two-shot the Tyrant. But here's the thing I've noticed with that Tyrant. It doesn't always tend to go for the most powerful move. I was doing a Clefable the other day, and the Tyrant didn't really like using, like, the best moves. It wasn't, like, attacking randomly, but, like, it would alternate between, like, Bite and Rock Tomb. Oh my god, these Horde encounters are pissing me off. Did you get the Mind Plate? I did not get the Mind Plate, actually. I think it's on this route. Right here. The only reason I knew it was there is because I picked it up by accident the other day, just seeing what it was. Okay, I still think I should get 28, though. Houndour. Also, it's really nice this route has Eevee. I don't think level 28 is going to be... 28's probably asking for too much, but at the same time, I'm going to have to do this training anyway. Maybe I should just... Maybe 27 will do. Alright, so yeah, unfortunately, I do have to waste a little bit of time climbing back up. Alright, so I think Astonish Flinch into Psybeam. I think that's the strat. Because I cannot get paralyzed. Paralysis. Well, I'll keep going. Yep. Okay, yeah, so Astonish Flinch into Psybeam. This is sort of the strat that I have to do for Absol. I have to Astonish Flinch into Return. Reset. I'm just going to reset whenever I get paralyzed. It is not worth continuing. But here's the question, though. With the Mind Plate boosting Psybeam by 20%, is it going to be enough to one-shot the Tyrant? It's not even enough to one-shot the Amora. Alright, on the bright side, he wasted his turn. The Hyper Potion? Alright, so let me try Psybeam. Can anyone tell me if that was a crit? Or if that actually one-shot? Yeah, the Cherry Berry would help, but Alex, remember that guy who's like, hey, do you have a ground type? If he had asked for a typing that I had, I could get a Cherry Berry from him. That's what irritates me about that guy. Like, he could help a lot of Pokemon with this gym, and a lot of Pokemon just can't, because I'm not willing to reset grind to get the right Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's a one-shot, even without a special attack nature. Yeah, but what I was asking was that a critical hit or not? Like, did the text say critical hit? Alright, I don't need to hold on to the Amulet Coin right now. I've already raised a lot of money. I need to continue holding the Mind Plate for a while. It wasn't a crit? Oh, okay, that's good. It was very annoying, though, that Amora lived. But at least whatever it was doing, it missed. It was probably trying to use Takedown. So yeah, level 28 is definitely the right answer for Grant. And also, fun fact here, these Lucario have actually really bad moves. They just have Swords Dance, Power Up Punch, Screech, and Feint. Like, their moveset is extremely bad. Alright, I better save here because this route right here and the Reflection Cave have some of the scariest trainers in the game at this point. Cool. Like, there is one great example. There is a trainer in the Reflection Cave named, I don't know if it's... I think it's Battle Girl. Battle Girl Hegwith. Or Hegith. I don't remember exactly what her name... Hedvig, yeah. She has a throw and a sock. And you might be wondering, what's so scary about that? Well, what's scary about that is, those Pokemon are extremely defensive, especially special defense. So they always end up surviving multiple hits. The throw has Bulldoze to lower your speed. And, in general, they're just very powerful. I think Hoopa might be the only Pokemon that could beat her. Because, like, almost every Pokemon I've ran with has lost to this person. It's this person. Hedvig. Alright, yeah, one shot. Okay. Oh, it's Hawlucha, not Sock. Okay, yeah, I was able to beat her easily, but that's because I'm a Psychic type, but most Pokemon got resets on her. Like, for example, I fought her with Clefable, which is a Fairy type, and I still got 2 resets on her. I got so many resets, I'm like, yeah, I should probably not fight this person. Hedvig, yeah, she's like the sister twice removed of cool trainer Warren. Also, there's a free heal spot right here. Also, check it out. I'm level 30. So honestly, I think getting to that high level isn't as bad as I thought. So yeah, the plan is just to get to 33, use the 2 candies to 35. And this is the Golett trainer. This is the Golett trainer that Clefable had to use Struggle on because I deleted Metronome. On the bright side, the 3rd gym is going to be an absolute breeze because I'm immune to normal and fighting moves. Fun fact, I remember in one of my first casual playthroughs of Pokemon X, I caught a Honage south of the Parfum Palace in the tall grass. And that Honage is immune to normal fighting and poison. Literally, Oh, I was about to say, Hermachoke with Rock Tomb was the only thing that could hit me. And also, I died there because I wasn't paying attention, and I had no idea his lead was an Absol. So, I hope you can see why the Absol on that team's going to be pretty bad. Yeah, that's a bit annoying, but the bike is fortunately very fast, and I can get back pretty quickly. I should have taken that a little slower. Absolutely disgusting. Yep. Alright, that's the first blackout. Okay, I hate these guys. But yeah, I only decided to fight that guy just because I just wanted extra training, but I should have paid attention to what his lead was. Like, if I had seen it was an Absol, well, honestly, I would have been screwed from the start anyway. I should not have fought that guy. Actually, I don't really believe that you actually know the names of all these people by heart. I'm pretty sure you looked it up. Because I don't even pay attention to most of these guys' names, unless they're, like, extremely significant. Alright, we're in Shalur City. Alright. How many, oh, I have 63,000. I can't learn any of these. I'm gonna get some bunch of those. Those. Alright, I need to get rid of those. Sell that iron. Alright, I'm gonna equip the amulet coin back. Because I plan to get a ton of calcium and irons and zincs once I get to Laver City. Okay, let's see. I've got 2 candies. How far away am I till the next level? 3,400. Okay, I want level 35, so I'm gonna go train in this cave a little bit. I should probably go train near that heal lady. Oh man, this training is so bad. But then again, the next person I'm forced to fight is gonna have to be Calum. I want level 35. I do not think I can take this at 34. Honestly, maybe those extra trainers I skipped south of Parfum Palace, I think that might have actually made a difference. Like, maybe I shouldn't have skipped them. I'm not fighting you. I love that there's someone who had to put these signs at the start of the cave. Yeah, it's so strange. Like, hey, no roller skates. No bikes. I was just seeing how much that would do. I mean, technically, there's one more trainer here I didn't fight. It's the Absol guy, but you know what? I'll give him one more chance. I'm gonna save first and go for a turn 1 return. Okay. I think we all know our answer to that question. At least we just need a little bit of... Yeah. Yeah, in my first ever stream with this Pokemon, I literally grinded in the wild in this cave for an hour. I'm not even kidding. I was trying to grind to let return one-shot. That's what I was doing. But once we get past this point, things are going to get a lot easier for Hoopa. Alright, we're almost there. Stupid hordes. I do not want to fight Wobbuffet. I don't want to get killed. Lucky Egg's going to be incredible. Oh, speaking of which, Clefable starts with 140 friendship in this game. So when I ran it in my server the other day, I was able to get the Lucky Egg right away. Well, not right away. I had to fly back for it, but I ended the game at level 86, and I only picked up just the rare candies, which is insane. Okay, this person I really hate. You can't just spam... If you spam A, he talks to you forever, and you can't just spam B. You have to let that option come up, press down, and then press A. It's so annoying. I really hate that guy. Or like the Team Flare Grunt in the Glittering Cave. That guy you have to say no to in order for him to fight you. You have to spam B. Alright, guard split, no. Okay, so I'm not going to need a mind... Well, I should just equip the mind plate just in case. Alright, so we need a Astonish Flinch into a return. Hopefully, I have enough to do that. Is this thing normal Psychic? Oh, no, it's not. It's Psychic Fairy, I think. Or just pure Psychic. Alright, Absol. Astonish. Flinch. Well then. I would say this is the run. Easy. I don't even know how much friendship I had. Yeah, that fight was the reason we needed the plus attack nature. I can guarantee you, if I had decided to just quit the training and just try that at 34, Return would never have one shot. Yeah, things are going to get a lot better because I get access to Phantom Force if I want a good ghost move. And we get Psychic at level 75. Yeah, I'll probably end up just getting the TM for Psychic. Where is the TM for Psychic? There's way too many TMs in this game, and I can never remember all of them. Yeah, why couldn't the gym have been before the fight? That would have made training a lot better. Psychic is at Pokemon Village. Oh, okay, I know where that is. Yep, thank you. I think the last Hoopa run was the only time I've ever picked up Psychic. Or actually, I asked you, how much PP does Hyperspace Hole have? Because it looks like to me it's just a slightly weaker Psychic that never misses. Unless it has some other effects I don't know about, but how exactly does the move work? It's a signature move. Because maybe I could get a Heart Scale and use the move relearner. 5 PP? Crap. I don't think that's worth that's not worth the Heart Scale it's written on. That's not worth it at all. Alright, so we can learn Power-Up Punch, which is a good setup move for us because we don't get Calm Mind till after the 7th gym. But Power-Up Punch is only going to be good for, like, if we want to raise our attack. But I'm actually going to teach it because it's our best coverage against Dark types. So I'm probably just going to end up teaching it over Return. Either that or over Astonish. I think over Astonish. Also, fun fact, during my Clefable run the other day, Karina's Lucario actually crit mine with Power-Up Punch, and it's the only way to lose. Because if you Mega Evolve into you use your own Power-Up Punch, you always outspeed hers, so you're supposed to always win that fight. But if she crits you, then you lose. But here's an interesting thing, as long as you just Mega Evolved your Lucario period, you'll get to continue. If you win or lose without it, she makes you try it again. Hey, John. Yeah, Alex, Steve really hates that Lucario specifically because he plays Pokemon games without gimmicks because he thinks gimmicks are stupid, and he was playing through X and Y without doing Mega Evolutions, and then Karina forced him to do it. Steve said he tried so hard to just try to win without it, but it's literally impossible. Like, he had no choice but to actually do it. That's the reason he hates it. Drop Astonish. Yeah, I think so. That was my idea. I mean, I think Rest is still a good backup. Steve's an old man. John, I know how old you are. Oh, let me cut this tree right here. Get leftovers. I don't need attract Hoopa's genderless. Fun fact, when you're on a Skidoo, these trainers don't fight you. That's the reason I always get on one. Steve has an older mindset. That's true. Oh, nice. The berry that you get there is actually random. So I actually just got a random cherry berry, which is kind of pointless because that's after the fact that I've already beaten Grant. Alright, we got the lucky egg now. We're not going to be getting much money anymore, but that's fine. The extra experience is much better. I mean, actually, compared to the last run, that's already a time save of over an hour. Okay, what was I gonna do? I don't know why I even did that. Save. Yeah, Team Flare is gonna have a lot of dark types too, yeah. I'll remember to save before most of them. The speedrun of this run recently routed out the lucky egg. Yeah, I saw that Pulse Effects video. I've known about Pulse Effects for a long time. When he did speedruns mainly, he didn't make those well-edited videos. But yeah, it is interesting to see that somebody routed out the lucky egg, because the lucky egg is a huge pain to get, because you have to have max friendship. It's not like Gen 5, where you get it for free. It's not Diamond and Pearl, where you can use an RNG manipulation to get a Chansey with the lucky egg. I mean, Diamond and Pearl needs the lucky egg, because the level caps are so much higher. Yeah, Ghost Psychic is a very interesting type. In Gen 1, this would be a very broken typing, but in this game, I'm 4 times weak to Dark, so I need to try and remember which trainers have Dark types and what ones I need to avoid. Alright, save before this person. This person has an Executor with Hypnosis. I've had resets to this person before. Alright, I'm going to use a single power-up punch into return. Yep. Oh, yeah, and 4 times weak to Ghost. Alright, I'm going to use 1 power-up punch. 2 power-up punch. Return. I'm pretty sure I didn't see my speed. I'm pretty sure I outspeed everything else, though. Jump Fluff is really fast. Yep. Ghost weakness isn't going to be an issue. It's more the Dark types. Yeah, there aren't really too many Ghost types in this game that I can recall. The problem's mainly with Dark types. They're everywhere. Also, that punk kid to the left of the green hair, he gives the, what's it called? Oh, there's no wind. There's a PP up right here, but I'm not able to get it most of the time because, depending on the time of day, the wind can actually play a factor. I do not have Rock Smash. Different to Gen 7, I think more Ghosts than Darks. That would make sense. It seems like starting Gen 5, they've really been trying to add more Dark types into the run. Oh god, if you could backport this into Platinum, Jupiter would kill this thing. Have you ever ran with Mischievous? Or not Mischievous, Mismagius? Mismagius is straight up one of the worst Pokemon I've ever played in Platinum. Because for the early game, all it has for damage is Psywave, and the main key for Mismagius to defeat Jupiter is to literally just be a high enough level for Return to do the damage it needs. So it's kind of a similar thing to Hoopa. Uh-oh. Okay, that was really cutting it close. At least it lives 1 Night Slash. Yeah, that's true, but that's still a lot of training. I think just use Swagger. Alright, I'm gonna need to remember to... Oh my god. Save before every gym leader. Not every gym leader, every Flare Grunt. Mismagius and Diamond and Pearl would be cruising compared to that train wreck that is Platinum. Yep, that is all because of Hidden Power. You could just give that thing, like... Well, if it's just for the Skunk Tank, you could probably give it, like, Hidden Power Ground. Good solution for Rourke and for Jupiter. Lunala is also Ghost Psychic. We run that in the back. Yeah, we did. I remember that. But in Red and Blue, it's a very OP typing. I think Lunala is still top 5 for me. Because the only Ghost move that does super effective damage to Ghost is... Oh, wait. Here's why. It has no weaknesses. Literally none. Because... Oh, hold on. Did I save? Well, I know I saved recently. I wasn't paying attention. Hidden Power Fighting might be a better one. Okay, so I went back a couple of trainers. I didn't pay attention, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, Psychic Ghost. It's not weak to Ghost in Gen 1, because in Generation 1, Psychic is immune to Ghost. And the only other weaknesses Ghost has is Ghost, Dark, and Bug. But the thing is, Dark does not exist in Red and Blue, and Psychic is weak to Bug, but the problem is Ghost resists Bug. So Lunala has literally no weaknesses in Red and Blue. That's why in Gen 1 it'd be the most OP type combo. Like, no weaknesses. Plus Psychic is really OP offensively, and Ghost OP defensively. Oh no, you used Foresight. Whatever shall I do? Oh, crud. That thing used Scary Face on me and then one shot. What, we never done Spiritomb in Gen 1. Are you asking about like how its typing would do? It would also have no weaknesses. I mean, Spiritomb already had no weaknesses till Gen 6. But Lunala would, in my opinion, would get the advantage because Lunala gets Stab Psychic. I'm gonna get that just in case. Alright, and since I forgot Rock Smash, I'm gonna have to skip the rare candy that's to the east. There's a rare candy on that route that needs Rock Smash, but since I forgot it, I'll just have to either to get it another time, or maybe I don't really need it. I probably don't need it. Yeah, Lunala has better stats. Oh my god, I hate the camera. Spiritomb's slow. Yeah, it's slow as shit. That's what it is. Yeah, the Lucky Egg is going to really come in clutch. Plus, I think when I did this first playthrough with Sparks, I did not know about the Lucky Egg. Alright, so the order for these doors is right, left, right, middle. I better make sure to save, though. One of these trainers has an Ampharos. This is the guy with the Ampharos. Technically, you could fight all these trainers, but the problem is they only have one Pokemon each. Their XP yields are not good. Did I just hit I hit myself in confusion. I guess... Wait, does Ampharos even have Confuse Ray? I don't even know. Also, yesterday, I recorded a Platinum solo run with Plusle. That's going to be a video in about a month. Plusle is something you're definitely going to want to see, that's for sure. Alright, my plan here is just to go all physical. Two of his Pokemon are weak to Power-Up Punch, but I'm just going to use a couple on the Emolga just to set up my attack. And I'm actually surprised that Emolga never used Volt Switch. It almost always likes to turn 1 Volt Switch. It's kind of strange to me. Do I want Phantom Force? That would help with the Psychic Gym. I do want that. Give up Rest. I can always get it back. Alright, Thunderbolt. I'm not gonna teach that right away, honestly. Thunderbolt doesn't really come in handy until the Team Flare section later, when you need access to an electric move. Yeah, it's pretty much mainly just for coverage against the Gyarados and Cybold. Yeah, there's no point in teaching it right now. Alright, I gotta save here because the rival's gonna want to challenge me immediately. And the rival has Delphox because I always replace the grass starter for consistency. So the rival's always gonna have Delphox, and Delphox is actually extremely terrifying in this game because it's part psychic. That's fine, that's what Phantom Force is for. I've had a lot of runs die to this rival fight. Honestly, it's not really like for Mega Gyarados in specifically, it's just for Gyarados in general. Because the thing is, with Mega Gyarados is a Water Dark type, and Water Dark isn't really the best typing, because I can just use a fighting move on it. Yep, and also we're about to enter Laverre City, and I will be able to buy some vitamins. And what I've noticed with how the EVs work in this game, you always get access to a ton of speed and attack. Like, I've tested this with, like, Xerneas. If I do near minimum battles with occasional spinners, I usually only have enough to use, like, 2 Carbos at most, and, like, maybe 2 or 3 proteins. But then calcium, iron, and zinc, I could go for at least 5. So if I ever want speed, I only ever buy at most just 1 Carbos. And if I need attack, then I'll just get like a couple. But the main vitamins I would really want are calcium, unsurprisingly. In addition to probably iron. I'm not going to get the vitamins now, though. I'll wait till after the gym, I think. When I get more money. I don't need to heal. I'm fine. Alright, so here's the puzzle to this gym. You keep going right if there are multiple choices. Three parts of the run I hate, all the talking. Come on, John. I'm trying to keep the stream entertained. If you don't like my talking, just leave. Oh, you were talking about the game. Oh. Okay, I get it. I wonder if that roar canceled out the torment. I mean the game. I knew you meant it. I was just giving you crap. Alright, so yeah, just keep going right. I mean, this way I only have one choice, so I have to go there. Roar cancels out torment? Oh, good to know. Alright, now Valerie. Valerie? I've had 1 or 2 Pokemon struggle with her. She's generally a bad gym leader. Her lead is very bad. Mawile just likes to spam Crunch and Iron Defense. Although in this case, Crunch is actually really bad. Nice. It's a good thing starting Gen 6. Steel no longer resists Ghost. So right now, my most powerful move is Phantom Force. There we go. That was actually kind of scary. What's with her eyes? It's called Japanesey. I'm gonna wait till after the Pokeball factory, honestly, just because I will get access to a big nugget that I can sell for money. Yeah, none of the Team Flare Grunts in here are actually mandatory. I like how that Flare Grunt can just see you and just ignores you. Save before the Flare members. Yep, I will try when I remember to. Wonder Room? No. I don't even know what that move does. Does anyone in Team Flare have a Flareon? No. This is a misconception. They're not called Team Flare because of fire types. They're called Flare because, like, you know, like the adjective when someone has flair, it means, like, they have a lot of... I mean, it's like another word for fashion. Like, they always brag about how good their fashion is and how much money it costs to join the team. That's why they're called Team Flare. What do you think they would have done for a third version? Pokemon Z. I mean, this game needed a Pokemon Z. The main story was rushed and felt empty. But I think ZA is gonna do the story justice. It's not gonna, like... It's not gonna be based in the past. I think it's gonna be based on the future. But, I think it'll do really good. Looking forward to that game, too. Alright, how much money do I have? 149,000. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 proteins, 1 carbos, 5 calcium, 3 iron, 3 zinc, another iron. Let's see if we can use all these. Alright, so I was only able... Alright, I was only able to use 4 of those calcium. I couldn't use the 5th one. Be careful of that little leaf mound right there. There's a trainer in there. Also... nah. I was about to say, I was thinking of using the PP-ups on Psybeam, because Psychic is going to be so much later in the game. But I should probably just wait till I get the Psychic TM. Yep, it is the vitamin of the day. It's 4 calcium, 1 protein, it's 4 calcium, 2 protein, 1 carbos, 3 zincs, and 4 irons. That is literally how much money you can get. And I was holding the Lucky Egg half the time. Usually if I hold the Amulet coin the entire time, I'm usually at roughly $190,000. Yeah, Olympia is pretty much just going to be free. It's kind of ironic how we're running Hoopa as a special attacker. When if you look at its stats, it's meant to be a special attacker. Okay, so these trainers right here in the Frost Cavern, these guys I need to be careful. There are a lot of trainers there are a lot of trainers here who can give resets. And or blackouts. Like, there's a lot of fighting type trainers. There's some people here with rock moves. I'm looking at you, Charizard. And fun fact, you can go slide on the ice diagonal. And sliding on the ice diagonal helps you avoid a bunch of trainers. You know what's sad? We're in the slow level up group, we have the Lucky Egg equipped, and we're only level 51, when the opponents are like level 43. Or 48. Oh, okay. Good thing I saved. That girl Ace Trainer you passed by heals you. Really? I did not know that. I'll have to go check. Oh my god. That foul play is a literal one-shot. I think Return should do more damage than a super effective power-up punch. It does, but not enough. Oh god. Do I have a black belt or something? No, none of these would really help. Oh, man. Okay, it was a range. Alright, let me go find that person you were talking about. This person? Oh, good to know. What is that? Big root. That would only be useful if we had Giga Drain. Honestly, I think the main things this game really needed... I just wish, like, starting after the 3rd gym, every gym leader had a Mega Evolution. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get Hidden Power Fire for later. Alright, now there's another rival fight. Power-Up Punch. Psychic. Okay, yeah, sometimes the rival here makes really weird move choices. Like, he used the turn 1 Psychic. Also, I think I was being a little greedy there. I think only one Power-Up Punch should be enough. Alright. Shadow Force. Power-Up Punch. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Alright, I was fortunate Absol chose not to attack. I don't know what it used, but it easily could have killed me. Also, Kalim's Jolteon is extremely freaking fast. In fact, the fastest Pokemon in the game is Malva's Talonflame with 183 speed. The second fastest is Kalim's Jolteon in Victory Road. Not just your rival's Jolteon, it's specifically Kalim's, because Kalim's Jolteon has a plus a speed nature, while Serena's does not have a plus speed nature. That literally makes a huge difference. I found this out because some other speedrunners made like a spreadsheet of all the important trainers and their abilities and stuff. Stats. That's the reason I know that. So honestly, if you want to have an easier time in these runs, you probably don't want to pick the girl character. Well, I don't want to say playing as a male would be easier, because the Jolteon thing I know is one of the differences, but I'm pretty sure there's other differences. Like, the rival could use Flareon or Vaporeon depending on your starter. I don't know what those things' stats are, so I can't really say yes or no for sure. I guess against the Delphox team specifically, the male character is easier to face. Against that team specifically, but for the other starters, I have no idea. Alright, now we have access to Calm Mind. However, I'm not going to teach it yet. Having access to Power-Up Punch in return is still too valuable. Calm Mind is going to be better once I get access to, once I decide to teach Thunderbolt. I'll have to go to bed. Good luck on the rest of the run. Alright, Axio, or Alex, thank you for stopping by. Gotta land on the middle one. Alright, make sure I heal up. Is Energy Ball easy to get? I have no idea where Energy Ball is. There's still a lot about X and Y I don't know. Good thing I saved. Such as TM locations. I think you might want Thunderbolt now. I don't know. I was thinking just use a Power-Up Punch or use a Power-Up Punch on the lead Mienfoo and then just use Shadow Force or Phantom Force. Scary face. I mean, what would I teach it over? What are my moves options? I mean, honestly, the best move to teach it over would probably be return. I don't know. Because here's what I notice. Lysander's Gyarados almost always survives Thunderbolt unless you get stabbed from it. That thing's special. I think that thing has a plus special defense nature, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, there's been a lot of runs where I would teach Thunderbolt and it would only do half to the Gyarados. I'm not even kidding. Okay, I should have used 2 power-up punches on the Mienfoo. That was definitely stupid. Acrobatics. Alright, I got 2 in. So now I can use Return to one-shot. Return. That thing outsped. Oh god. Phantom Force. Yep. Trick Room. No. Yeah, Lysander has some really difficult fights in this game. Also, there is another rare candy here that I can get. It's a little out of the way, and sometimes it's kind of hard to see. Taunt? How dare you, sir? Oh my god. This fight was hard for me with Bulbasaur. I used Sunny Day to outspeed the lion. Well, John, I don't know if you saw my stream or not, but that is not what I did with Bulbasaur. I don't remember exactly what my strats were. Here's what I might do, actually. I think after I finish the Lysander Cafe part of this side quest, then I will use Calm Mind. Because just Power-Up Punch is just too valuable for the Dark types here. Unless I decide to delete Return. But then, like, on that Druddigan there, I wouldn't have been able to use Power. I wouldn't have been able to defeat it. I would have had to use Psybeam on it, which it probably would have lived. I mean, I definitely want it before the final Lysander fight. Wait. Oh, I'm going the wrong ass way. Alright, I gotta go this way, this way, this way, here. Alright, this way. Alright, then I have to go up here, down here, and I have to loop around here to this teleporter. Black glasses. I don't really care about those. Yeah, this right here is the one optional trainer that I have to fight if I want the rare candy. I will say this game's harder to follow up what moves you're saying. Are playing at 4 times speed? Yep. It's kind of hard to know like what moves I have because the bottom screen is cropped out, which I am starting to realize could be an issue. Maybe on the X and Y overlay, maybe I should try and find a spot somewhere for the bottom screen, but even with a bottom screen, it'd still be kind of hard to follow up on the moves. Just because all the information's on the bottom screen. Plus, the text is just way too fast. It looks like I am slower than the Weavals. Yeah, I saw it attack. Alright, story, dialogue. Maybe where the ability is, you can use that space for the second screen. Maybe. That might work. Like, I could move nature and ability to, like, the right side, and then have the bottom screen be in the left side. I could try that. I think at this time, your old Hoopa's still in the mid-game. Yeah, but there's also the whole 3 times speed thing. Plus, that run was done on my older PC, which couldn't run these games at a pure 3 to 4 times speed. So that's also a difference. But I would say that's entirely irrelevant. And here's the thing. For another comparison's sake, I'm not using my old notes. I've started to learn whenever I do re-ranks, whenever I follow my old notes, I always end up losing time. The only thing that Axu and I planned ahead of time was just the ranges on the Absol for that one fight. That was it. This is a dark type, right? It is. Oh, why did I do that? I should have used Phantom Force. Phantom Force. Oh my god. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna need to try and use a power-up punch on the Crobat. Oh yeah, this Crobat has really bad moves. Yeah, actually, that's what I was trying to do. I keep forgetting Malamar's typing. I keep thinking it's okay to set up on. Okay, I can't escape rope out of here, so I have to go to the top floor. Singe. Dude, the fly map in this sucks. Dark Psychic is a weird combo. It sure is. 4 times weak to Bug. I did save. I know for a fact I saved. Seriously, I gotta start paying attention to who is sending out dark types. I have Psybeam in slot 1. Okay, I need to fucking heal. This thing's dying to, like, everything. Could probably use 1 power-up punch. 2. Thank you for no static. I don't even know if that thing has static. This is why Gen 5 was the fall for psychic types. Yep. Yep, power-up punch is the new bulk up. Alright, I don't think I'm going to teach Calm Mind until the final Lysander fight. I don't think I want it for this fight. Because the Mian Shao is going to be pretty easy to set up on. Its best move is Acrobatics. Okay, so power up, Acrobatics, power up, Acrobatics. Okay, 2 should be enough. I don't know if I'm going to outspeed everything, though. I do outspeed the Pyroark. Good. That thing is slow. Alright, and then I'm going to Phantom Force the Gyarados. There we go. Yeah, it's dark types, because starting Gen 5, they put bug types they put dark types everywhere. It's kind of funny you say Grimsley, because Grimsley is normally a very bad Elite Four member. I am glad that Scrafty didn't kill me. Are there a lot of dark types in 8 and 9? I know Gen 8, I'm pretty sure, because I know Thievel is a dark type. It's one of the... I think Thievel and Ticket, or I don't remember what the first stage is called. But I know Thievel is like one of those Route 1 Pokemon. Also, I think I might actually use all my rare candies before this Lysander fight. Because with the Lucky Egg, I'm already at level 61. But you can clearly tell, like, even at 61, I'm struggling at a lot of fights. So I think I might use my rare candies before Lysander. Get me a level up. Nice. Clean level. Alright, I've got 4 candies, so I'm gonna candy to 66. Alright, I do want Calm Mind on my set now. I think I'm done with Power-Up... Not Power-Up Punch, let's see. I think just to deal with all the random Dark types, I should keep Power-Up Punch. But I think I should delete Return over Phantom Force, because Phantom Force is going to be way more powerful than Return. So, you know what? I am going to delete Return. Or, you know what? There's a lot of... this is kind of tough, actually. You know what? Ghost offensively isn't going to be as useful past the 7th gym. I'm deleting Phantom Force. Okay, let's do this. But yeah, for the next X and Y or Omega Ruby stream, I'll put the bottom screen somewhere on the overlay. Yeah, I am going to get Shadow Ball soon, true. I mean, still, Ghost offensively isn't the best past the 7th gym. I'll mind once. Power Up Punch once. Also, Calm Mind there was a mistake, because I do know for a fact that the Gyarados is a Water Dark type when it Mega Evolves. But I think teaching Calm Mind there was not a good idea, unless I planned to teach Thunderbolt. Yep. I mean, I do need Calm Mind eventually, but... You could skip the Psychic TM for Psyshock. Wait, does it use your special attack but the opponent's defense stat? That what Psyshock is? I mean, I don't know where the Psyshock TM is. Wait, Psyshock's not a TM. Oh, it is TM3. Hello, Salesman67. Oh, wrong way. I just don't know where the Psyshock TM is. Because I've never gotten that TM before. Are there any notable, like, dark types past this point? I guess besides the Weavile and Victory Road, I don't think so. Maybe Power Up Punch should just be my only physical move. I think I'm going to teach Thunderbolt now. In the place of return. Let me make sure I'm fully healed. This rival gauntlet on the bridge here is it's a pretty rough fight because you have to do 3 of them in a row. Jana's usually not too hard, but Tierno and Trevor are both pretty difficult. There's an Umbreon from the oh yeah. True, Umbreon. Do I want Shadow Ball? No. I can always use a Heart Scale if I want it back. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. And Psybeam. Yeah, the reason Tierno can be difficult is because his Roserade has Petal Dance. Just kind of scary depending on what you're running. And this guy, his Raichu has Nuzzle. If you can't one-shot it, it will paralyze you. Okay. The Aerodactyl used Crunch, and it only did half. The only reason I survived that is because it does not get the same type attack bonus. Also, I got the 10% confused on the Florges. That's the only reason I beat it. But Hidden Power, because Shadow Ball is great for the Steel-type Elite Four. Oh, I have Hidden Power Fire. And thanks for reminding me I had that, because I can use that for the Ice Gym here. Honestly, I think I should just delete Power Up Punch. Yeah. Also, Axew, you suggested I could get Psyshock, but I would need to know where the TM is, but you know what, it probably doesn't matter. I'm so close to getting Psychic. Wrong door. Why Hidden Power Fire? The Steel-type Elite Four member has Scizor and Aegislash. Alright, Psychic is over here. Does it need Waterfall? I don't remember. Hey, Axew, does... Oh, it needs Waterfall? Okay, I'll have to come back. Scizor's easy with one Calm Mind and Shadow Ball. Yeah, but John, it's not worth having Shadow Ball in the Learn set, though. Hidden Power Fire can handle it just fine. And here's the problem with setting up on Wigstrom, is Klefki has Torment. It makes setting up really difficult. And if you only have Shadow Ball, you have to keep switching your moves between other Pokemon. It's a really annoying fight to work with. And outspeeding the Klefki never matters, because that Klefki has Prankster. And besides, like Axew said, that Scizor has Night Slash. You don't want to set up on it. Okay. I always get confused on this first part of the puzzle. Okay. There we go. John, I don't know why you're question marking things. Alright, one Calm Mind. Hit myself, and I'm frozen. Wait, did I thaw out because I was attempting to use Hidden Power Fire? Or does that only work with some fire moves? Like, I heard that if you use a fire move while frozen, you get thawed out. Does that work with Hidden Power Fire? Or is that just not a thing anymore? I don't know. Steel types don't resist Shadow Ball, Stab Ghost. It almost does the same damage. I mean, that's true, but then what would I be using on the Ice Gym? I mean, I guess super effective Hidden Power Ice, or Hidden Power Fire, and Stab Shadow Ball do the same damage. But it's the only move that'll do more damage to the Scizor. I mean, John, best case scenario, like, both of our strats are going to do the exact same thing, so it probably doesn't really matter that much. I mean, Shadow Ball would definitely be way better for the Aegis Slash, but if I'm using Calm Mind anyway, then I guess, what's the difference, really? That's only Flare Blitz and Flame Wheel. Oh. I guess I was just lucky then that it happened. Got it. You know what, John? You do make an interesting point. Like, I'm starting to think now about, like, the Probopass, because the Probopass is only neutral to Hidden Power Fire, and Shadow Ball is going to be way better. So, I think you might actually be correct on it. I will actually go get Shadow Ball. Alright, Dendamill Town is this one. Although, it does mean I don't have a good move for the Weavile, though. So, in that case, I am going to need to reteach Power Up Punch. Probably in the place of Calm Mind. I don't need Calm Mind in Victory Road. Let me just make sure I'm all healed up. Yeah, TMs were usable, which makes move flexibility really good. Oh. Also, if you're wondering why I'm going back here, I need to quit going into that grass. If you're wondering why I'm going back to this route right here, it's because if you have the cut HM, you can cut this tree and get an elixir. EP restoring items are extremely limited in X and Y. It's actually so limited, you actually cannot get max elixirs in the main story. That's how limited they are. That elixir is just to help out. That's literally it. Oh wait, I want Psychic, right? I'll just backtrack for it later. I should actually go get it now. Well, I don't think I really need it. I might just skip it. But I do need healing items. I'm all out. Oh my god. It's funny, they are limited in Gen 7, but they glitch the TMs. You get the full PP back in Gen 7. Wait, really? Is that just in, like, Sun and Moon? Or did they, like, fix that in the Ultra games? Or is it all of Gen 7? Alright, so if you're wondering why I had to reteach Power-Up Punch, this person has a Weavile. And I only know about this person from other runs, such as my last Hoopa run. Oh, crap. Well, the side effect of forgetting Rock Smash is I have to fight this guy. Uh-oh. I probably should have just used Shadow Ball. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oops. Hold on, do you know if it was a glitch, or if they thought of turning it back to normal, but then they changed their mind? Like how in Diamond and Pearl, Hypnosis was 70%, but then in Platinum, they reverted it to 60? Are you sure it's not like something like that, where they changed their minds and then later reverted themselves? Sure it's not like one of those? Okay, alright, this is the Rival Fight and Victory Road. Calem's Jolteon here has 180 speed because of its plus speed nature. Power Punch? Night Slash. Dude, that was a crit, you dumbass. Dude. I've not seen information on the topic. I'm sure it's on Bulbapedia somewhere. Just look up how, like, TMs function. Okay, maybe I should use a Power-Up Punch on this thing first. So then the next one should one-shot the Absol. Yep. Yep. Oops. Dude, quit doing that. Okay, I'm doing a horrible job skipping optional trainers today. You get full PP in the Ultra games when teaching TMs. How do you find doing 4 times over 3? Honestly, it wasn't really as much of a difference as I thought. Like, it's like when actually playing it, I don't really notice too much unless I'm doing, like, very precise movement. But, like, throughout the whole run, I start to notice. It's like, it's kind of like the feeling when, like, you don't really notice it at first, but then when you see the end result, you truly notice it. I am glad, though, I made the full switch to 4 times, because the game still feels pretty similar to how it played on 3 times. I mean, especially with the 3DS games already being very fast games. But, seeing, like, the in-battle stuff sped up just really helps a lot. Also, if you're wondering why I used Power-Up Punch, the, Gigalith has, Sturdy. You know, I should have healed. This trainer right here was actually the scariest trainer for Charizard. Because of Sturdy and this thing having Stone Edge, Charizard literally has to get a Stone Edge miss in order to beat this guy. That's how bad he is. He's a sort of infamous trainer in X and Y runs if you're weak to Rock. Oh my god, dude. Hashtag ban Lucky Egg. Shut up, Shadow. Shadow... Oh my god, dude. Really? X and Y runs are still very, very hard, whether you have Lucky Egg or not. The Lucky Egg just makes it more bearable, and besides... Here's the thing for you, Shadow. The Lucky Egg in this game is not free. You have to have max friendship in order to get it. So for a lot of Pokemon, if you want it, you'll have to backtrack for it. It's not free. You do have to put in some work. But here's the thing, though. It's not like it mattered for Hoopa, because Hoopa's base friendship is 100. So it was able to get the full friendship by the time I got to it. But for most Pokemon, it won't be at enough. Snorlax has weaker special defense? That I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe that. Using special moves on Snorlax never felt good. And also, I should have saved after him. Oh my god, I gotta fight this guy again. And besides, I used Power-Up Punch on the Glaceon and I'm getting attack boost, so the best move is Power-Up Punch. Yeah, Snorlax has way better special defense than defense. I don't know what you're talking about, John. Oh my god, that Alakazam outsped. Oh, crud. Okay, I may have to use 2 power-up punches on the Skarmory. These final 3 trainers right here are harder than most of the gyms in this game. These final 3 trainers. They're awful. Alright, I need to have 2. The Alakazam's gonna outspeeds, right? Yep. This is bad. This is really bad. Maybe I should have gotten Focus Miss. You know what? Let me try no power-up punches at all and see how this works out. Oh my god, why? Okay, that thing has Night Slash? Oh my god. All Mine Shadow Ball? I don't know, though. The problem is, how am I gonna set up? That Skarmory is gonna 2-shot with Night Slash. Just use the Prison Bottle. That wasn't introduced until Oras, dude. Oh my... Yeah, this is not winnable with this current strat and setup. Do I have a... Wait. Oh, it's a Cherry Berry. You know what? Oh, I was gonna say Hidden Power Fire, but that doesn't matter. That thing has stupid Sturdy. Maybe Rest? I mean, I don't really need Thunderbolt for this fight, I don't think. I do need it. Yeah, I think Rest. Yeah, but Shadow Stitch... I don't have a Chesto Berry. Okay, I think I need to delete Psychic. Yeah, Rest on the Umbreon. Good idea. Yeah, I think I figured out why. Hold on. What's my speed? 154. Hold on a minute. Pause. I'm bringing up my spreadsheet. I'll change screens. What is this thing's speed stat? Let's see. It's specifically... Relax. Alexander. Right here. 170. Yeah, I don't think I'm outspeeding that anytime soon. Oh, God. What do I even do? It's always going to use Night Slash. The Alakazam's always going to Do I have a Quick Claw? Let me look. Oh, crap, I sold it. Maybe leftovers? Oh, it passed the paralysis on. Oh, okay. The only reason I won that fight was because I paralyzed it and it couldn't move. That was the only reason I won. I have no idea what I would even do for a future playthrough, if I even did one. I have no idea how I would be consistent at that. Like, I have no idea what I would do. Honestly, I think for a future run, if I or anyone else were to do this, I think holding on to the Quick Claw and getting a Quick Claw on the Alakazam would be the way through it, and then two-shot it with Thunderbolt. The trainer's harder than the rest of the Elite. It's those final three specifically. Those final three, one of them is going to be the hardest trainer in the game. One of them will. Oh, I should have taught All Mind. Oops. Okay, reset. Okay, I need to teach Calm Mind over Power Up Punch. Yep. Alright, 1 Calm Mind. 2 Calm Minds. Sweet. Focus Blast might be good there to one-shot the Umbreon. That's also something I was thinking. Yeah, I can survive those two, and I do outspeed the Umbreon, so honestly, yeah, Shadow, I think you're right. I think the answer is Focus Blast. I should have bought the TM and taught it, and then I can just one-shot it. Do I want to do Ironworks? Yeah, sure. Alright, it's got the Torment up now. Gotta use another Calm Mind. Night Slash. Okay, so if that thing uses when that thing uses Torment, I think I should go Thunderbolt, then Shadow Ball. I think that's the actual play. Flash Cannon. Torment, of course. That thing is always going to use Torment first because of Prankster. Okay, this is probably going to use Protect. Oh, shit. Alright, you know what? Hidden Power Fire is going to have a use. It's going to give me another move to use. Alright, I'm deleting Rest. Rest for Hidden Power Fire. Calm Mind, use Torment. Right, Shadow Ball. Hidden Power Fire. Yeah, John, but the problem is, without Hidden Power Fire, the Torment is going to have to make me alternate moves. And if I have to alternate moves, then I'm not able to have Shadow Ball for the Aegislash. So honestly, Hidden Power Fire's one use was to use Hidden Power Fire on the Scizor instead, so I can use Shadow Ball for the Aegislash. So the answer is, I needed both of those moves. Yeah, Torment makes planning for that guy really frickin' brutal. Alright, one Calm Mind. Sweep. I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt should one-shot everything, although the Starmie has 163 speed. Let's see if I outspeed it. Oh, come on, Starmie. It moved first, but it just used Light Screen, and I win. Honestly, I think out of all of these, the easiest Elite Four member tends to be Drosna. Her team is not that good. Yeah, Clay's Krokorok using Torment is brutal. But John, or Shadow, imagine if the Krokorok had Prankster, so it always used it first. That's what the Klefki has. It has Prankster, so I always have to deal with it no matter what. One Calm Mind. Two Calm Minds. Three Calm Minds. And Sweep. Oh, I have one rare candy. Okay. Level 78. Karen Stupid Rote 5, Liepard has it too. Oh, does Liepard have Prankster? Oh, wait, does it have Prankster? I think it does, doesn't it? Swords Dance, Calm Mind. Okay, I think just +2's enough. X-Scissor. Okay, fortunately, I'm only neutral to that because Ghost resists it. Oh. That Gourgeist outspeeds. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, Drosna is one of the worst Elite Four members of all time. Alright, so let me try +1. Oh, it's Shadow Sneak, that's why. Okay, this thing, Shadow Ball. Okay. That thing's probably gonna live. Oh, no, never mind then. Goodra. That thing lived. Calm Mind. Shadow Ball. Alright, Gardevoir. One shot with Shadow Ball. 158.26. 34 resets, 1 blackout, level 79. I'll figure out what my game time is after the credits, because that's when I get the game time, because it's the first time I'm able to see it. The Liepard does not know, but it's still fast and annoying. Oh. Alright, so sub 2 hour finish. Really nice. And it's a good thing Axew ran those ranges for the rivals Absol in Hour of Mastery. Because I had to plan early game for that thing. Plus the slow level up group and the low defense especially really held it back. And if you're wondering, I do not count like this stuff towards the time, because I only just go through this just because I want to get to the game time on the menu screen. I can't just reset during the Hall of Fame because it makes me replay the credits, so I have to let it play out. Yeah, 34 resets. Kind of on par with a lot of other Pokemon. Xerneas and Yveltal are honestly just very broken. There's a reason those Pokemon only got like 4 to 5 resets. and every other Pokemon has had like 30. Ooh, you're not a real speedrunner. That's when the speedrun times stop. Well, here's the thing. Speedrun times stop once the credits start. I don't care about the credits. Like, once you finish the battle, the solo run's over. The real time is fast. Yeah, it's true. Alright. Let's go ahead and update the leaderboard. We'll even take a look at our old time. We'll let the credits play out. Alright, so Hoopa's right there. We finished at level 79, so that's 2 levels higher. We went from 66 to 34 resets. I'm not going to count the blackout. And our 4 times time went from 247 to 158.26. And I'll see what the game time is in just a minute. But yeah, this Pokemon's actually going to get a decently high spot in the leaderboard. Sadly, it's not going to be as high as what do you call it? Like Xerneas and Yveltal. But those Pokemon were just straight up broken. I mean, Xerneas could have been better. Xerneas doesn't get a fairy move till level like 30. Your prediction was very off. Honestly, my over-under was very off. I thought the first rival battle was going to be a lot worse, but I first tried it, which I wasn't expecting. I had to get Flinch into a ranged return, and I got it first try, which is insane. Okay. Oh, game time. 7 hours and 14 minutes. So, yep, we pretty much saved time across the board, and we finished 2 levels higher. Honestly, I think the 2 levels higher may have been just because of the Lucky Egg. Alright, so Hoopa is in 4th place overall. It is sadly a couple of minutes slower than Charizard, because Charizard only got 25 resets, and the Gigalith trainer in Victory Road, half of the resets in the game were because of that one trainer. Because the only way for Charizard to beat that Gigalith Trevenant guy, is a Stone Edge miss. It's literally the only way. Because that thing has Sturdy. It's always going to get a Stone Edge in on you. Lol, I know. I might change when I stop my time in Black and White as well as our solo run stuff. I mean, you can easily adjust. Like, if you find out how long the post gets this text takes, if you find out how long that takes, if it's like 15 seconds, just subtract 15 seconds off every run. Easy. Rock is not as common as Dark. That is true, but whenever you see a Rock type, or a fighting type with Rock moves, oh boy. But yeah, it is actually 12 minutes faster than Clefable, but I think Clefable could get a much better time, because I had to struggle train on the trainer in Reflection Cave with the Golett, because I didn't have Metronome anymore. So if I ever do eventually redo Clefable, like in my Discord or something, I would have to hold on to Metronome the whole time. But I don't think it's going to beat Hoopa. Hoopa's time is still really good, but Xerneas and Yveltal basically set the standard for God tier times. How are fairies in X and Y? Broken. I mean, Xerneas and Clefable are not the best examples of this, because Clefable doesn't get a fairy move until the TM for Dazzling Gleam after the 6th gym, and Xerneas doesn't get a fairy move until, like, level 30 or something. Like, it doesn't get a fairy move for quite a while. Insane. And Yveltal did really good because it started with dark moves early on, and it had double team. Really good. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, Shadow. I mean, you were planning to re-rank him anyway. But, anyway. Thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be in an hour and 20 minutes. Shadow Stitch and I will be racing each other with Terrakion in Black version. I'll be doing 2 runs. The first run will be with his rules and emulator and everything, so we can properly race each other. And then the second run will be with my rules, so we can get it on the leaderboard. Anyway, I will see you all later. Bye.